Let's speak with the former PDP Deputy National Public Secretary, Diran Odeyemi, who is joining us via Zoom. While here in the studio, we have the convener of the alternative and also a PDP chieftain, Segun. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on the program as we discuss the road to 2027.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Segun.
Okay.
Let's start with you this way. The Governors Forum, PDP, just resolved no to coalition talks. And that means, does that mean an end to all the moves by Atiku? Because you cannot move without these powerful governors.
You see, I think that anyone who will drive the type of idea of a coalition must separate individuals from parties. Individuals have the right, the reason, and the privilege to desire to come together on an individual basis. For any stable, any political party, remove stable, of the 18 registered political parties in this country, there is not a single one of them who will not say, okay, what is the basis of this? Come together. How do we make it happen? What are the roles assigned? Which is the vehicle? And with due respect, the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, one of the legacy parties in Nigeria, this republic, founded in 1998, by great men who envisioned that a political party must have some underpinnings that drive it. One of the underpinnings that drive the People's Democratic Party, as envisioned, is that it will be a pan-Nigerian party. It will be a party that recognizes the unique diversity in our country and respect the principle of zoning. It will be a right of center party, which means it will be pro-government, pro-business, pro-private sector. It will be a party that has strong welfareist concepts. That's why you see us do all of those, feed all the things we've done. Now, if you are going to drag the PDP into this kind of conversation, they must, first of all, be informed as to why. And so I think what the governors have done is not necessarily to say that conversation can't happen the way it's happening, but it's to make everybody in the country clear about the fact that no one is going to hoodwink, browbeat, force the PDP into an arrangement that they're not clear about. Do they have to deregister their party? Are they going to empty a big party into a smaller one? They have about 13 governors minus the one that is basically suspended now. They have enough senators. They have enough House of Rep. Are those ones supposed to now suddenly start milling into a party that has absolutely nothing to offer in terms of existing leadership structure that people have won? They don't have governors. So these are the kinds of things. So I think that in wording the communique, maybe something might have suggested that there is a quarrel or a disagreement. No, there is none. It's a conversation that is still ongoing. I'm sure at some point in time, Atiku Abubakar, who is driving or trying to say opposition should come together, will still have to go and meet the party and try to explain to them, this is how I envisage it. You will notice that at least the Nasir El-Rufai, who are also critical players in that idea, are already in SDP. Would you realistically expect People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, with due respect, as a brand, to empty into a... So these are the things there. But if you see, those who crafted it, they wrote and said, we are not unwilling to have people come. I'm sure if maybe Atiku goes to them and tells them, gentlemen, you are the vehicle. The people that I'm trying to bring, I'm bringing them to you. I've been your vice president twice. I've been your presidential candidate twice. So I am trying to bring people into you. I'm sure 5 minutes later, they're going to be smiling and it's going to be honky-dory. But also, there's also that small risk. People say that there's a fear that the present handlers of the party, majorly the NWC, and perhaps the, if you like, pressure group, because if you know, there's no particular party, at least not that of the PDP, and I've read it back to back many times over, that has a structure called Governors Forum. It's just a gentleman's club of men that are governors on the stable of the party. Yes, they have some influence. Yes, they have some authority because of a strange doctrine that was introduced into our politics by the Obasanjo article era, which was that, unlike in the previous republic, an elected person on the platform of a party, a governor or whatever the title, including a president, cannot be bigger than the party. One of the difficulty of the style of administration of the first users of the platform of politics in 1999 was that it was to Obasanjo and Atiku's credit, or if you like their discredit, that we now created a scenario that right about now we're finding it difficult to escape from, which is that, ask yourself, if you are going to have a party that is going to last forever, and you are going to have governors that will come 1 term, 4 years, some of them, some will get 8 years, shall you then build the philosophy, the underpinnings, the directive principle of a political party on the shoulders of someone who will live tomorrow, or shall you build it on existing infrastructure of the structures of the ESCOs of the world and all of that, who will from time to time remain based on the constitution of the party? Shall governors now convert their privileged position to be the reason why they will now be browbeating political parties to follow their cue? Look, a lot of things were written in that communique. One of them was the issue of the secretaryship. I think they are wrong.
Before